Okay, so the Matale Sandral feud. Yeah, that's what we'll deal with right now. Um, so I picked up a diary. In that diary, we discover the Casa Sandral was mauled by cat hounds. Upon reading it, you gather that he found some correlation between the ruins and something called the Rack. So he did. Yeah.
What?
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
I come on behalf of the Jedi Council. I wish to speak to Alan
You have come
Matale.
from the Jedi Council. Master Matale wishes to speak with you. I will inform him that you are here. Remain at this location until he arrives.
My protocol droid tells me you are here on behalf of the Council. I was beginning to think my demands had been ignored, though I think your time would be better spent interrogating the Sandrals as to the whereabouts of my son Shen.
Why are you so certain the Sandrals are to
Many
blame?
years ago, I brought my family here to Dantooine to escape the crush of humanity on the core world. Sandals. Soon after we settled here, the Sandrals arrived, and they have been a plague upon my house ever since. The injustices the Sandrals have committed against the Matales are far too numerous to name. But the Council is well aware of our many disputes. Recently, I discovered several Sandral droids trespassing on my land.
What happened to the
My own
droids?
security droids destroyed the invaders. Not a single one survived. I have no idea what nefarious purpose lay behind their arrival. My own assassination, perhaps? Destruction of my property? Maybe a simple spy mission? I wasn't about to find out. It was shortly after this incident that Shen, my only son and heir to the Matale estate, vanished. Obviously, Nurik, the unscrupulous head of the Sandral clan, has abducted my son in retaliation for the destruction of his droids.
I shall go and speak to Nurik.
The only resolution possible is the immediate return of my son. Why does the Council insist on stalling? The life of my son is at stake. Is it possible? Yes, of course. Now I understand. I am a man of the world, Jedi. I know how things are done. I will make a contribution of 1,000 credits to the Council in exchange for rescuing Shen from the Sandrals. I will present the credits directly to you, of course. Whether the Council ever learns of this donation is completely up to you.
The Jedi cannot be bought, good sir.
Nevertheless, my offer still stands. 1,000 credits for Shen's safe return. Know, however, that I will not sit idly by much longer. Eventually, I will take whatever action is necessary to rescue my son, including razing the entire Sandral estate. Until you find Shen, Jedi, we have nothing further to discuss. I suggest you hurry south to their estate, lest I take matters into my own hands.
Okie dokie. Okay.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
I come on behalf of the Jedi Council.
If you are here because of Sandral-Matale's disappearance, you are wasting your time. The Sandrals are not involved. This is nothing but a Matale witch hunt.
Matale witch hunt, huh? We'll see about that. In the name of the Council, I demand you let me in.
Very well. We wish no trouble with the Jedi Council. Nurik left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nurek will meet with you there.
Yes, of course.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you wish to speak to me.
And diddly diddly, your son Cassus is dead. I have seen this body.
Cassus
His
is
body.
dead? I was
The body.
afraid of this. Yet in my heart I knew it must be
Cat
true.
hounds. Terrible.
What happened to my son?
Eaten alive.
Cath hounds? I was so certain the Matale family was to blame.
Yes.
But this changes nothing. My own son is dead. Why should I shed one tear about the disappearance of my bitter enemy's son?
Because you're holding him
Anything to continue the
hostage.
feud, which has become so customary to you people.
I must ask you something,
Prisoner.
though it is difficult for me. My son had a diary, his private, personal thoughts.
Yes, you may
Now that
have
he
the
is
diary,
gone,
but
I have
you must
nothing else to remember
give us
him by. Please,
San-
the
you
diary
must give
means
us
more to me than it ever could to you.
the
I will
Sandral
give you
boy.
100 credits for its return.
Here's the
I thank
diary.
you for this. The diary is all I have left of my son. We have nothing further to discuss. Please, leave me to my grief.
Raisha.
You are here from the council, are you not? Looking for Sandral-Matale?
Yes.
My
Who are
name
you?
is Raheja. Nurek is my father.
Raisha.
He has not been himself since Cassus disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Matales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally.
Does this have anything to do with what happened to
My
Shin?
father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly.
I only want to find
You
Shin
must
Matale.
understand that father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority
What's going
is
on?
not absolute.
Please tell me what happened.
My father has kidnapped Sandral-Matale. He is holding him
Yes.
prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Matales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassus.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
No, since Cassus went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Matales are responsible for what happened to Cassus. I am afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance.
Why are you telling me this?
Shen is an innocent victim in all this. My father is not a bad man, but his grief has driven him to madness. He must be stopped. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, you are my only hope. What is the problem between your families? Why do you care about
Shen
Shin?
and I, we have been taught by our families to hate each other, just for being related to our fathers. But I met Shen alone one day in the city, away from his father. And Shen was so charming, so sweet. He didn't care at all that I was a Sandral. He just accepted me for who I was, with no reservations. We talked and met again over months and fell in love. My brother Cassus met him too, and they were beginning to become friends. But then this whole mess had to happen. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
Usually, I bring T3 in for this, and I think that's what I'll do here. Maybe. There are a bunch of droids in there, so ion blaster will work a treat.
Yes?
Sure.
Yes?
What?
Hang on. Look out. There's a mine. I'm not going to corrupt patrol droid targeting program. It doesn't really matter. Overload computer power conduit, sure. Storage.
I'm here.
Sure.
Oh, my bad. Improved 2 weapon fighting, improved dueling maybe. I can't remember what the passives are we get. Going for that though. There he is.
Yes?
Sure. Who are you? What do you want with me? Are you working for my father?
I'm here to rescue
Rescue
you.
me? No. I won't leave. It's too dangerous.
I'll protect you, Shin.
It's
Let's
not
go.
my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassus. If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that.
Alright, how can I get you to come with me?
If you can convince Rahasia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matale? But if she will not go, then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped.
Why do your families hate each other so much?
My father thinks the Sandrals are thieves and liars who followed him here to Dantooine just to steal what he has earned for himself. My father is an egotist and can be violent at times, but I think he still cares for me. Rahasia's father seems to be falling into the same pattern as mine. They're both too unreasonable to be talked to about the other. I think the only hope Rahasia and I will ever have is if we can escape both of them. Please, find Rahasia and speak to her. Get her to flee this place with me.
What can I do?
Yes?
What are you doing here? Have you found Shen yet?
Trying to rescue Shin, but he won't leave without you,
Shen can
Rahasia.
be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it, but I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must hurry.
Oh, there's a prison key. I forgot about that. Doesn't matter. Get XP for breaking in. Okay. Oh, gotta go talk to Shin. Getting ahead of myself. Alright.
You're back. Have you spoken to Rahasia?
Yes, she promised she would meet us outside the gates.
I pray she is not just telling me what I
All
want to
right.
hear. But I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahasia waiting.
Okie dokie.
Shen, you're safe.
Rahasia! Oh, thank goodness you managed to escape.
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you have done for us.
It was no problem.
No, we know that you must have gone to great personal risk to get us out of the Sandral estate undetected.
No reward is necessary.
But
Seriously.
surely we can...
Oh.
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale.
Rahesia!
Father.
Mr. Sandral!
Yurik.
Alan!
I knew this was all your doing. I knew you had captured my son.
You had taken my
Groove.
Cassus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions.
Hold up. Hold the phone.
Please listen to him, Father.
Why should I listen to the Jedi? All you want is to remain with that Sandral harlot.
My daughter is
Harlot.
not a harlot, Matale dog!
Both of you calm down. Why don't you try listening to your children?
Our
There we go.
children don't know enough of what's good for them to make a reasonable decision.
It's better to let older, wiser heads like ours make the decision.
Rahesia and I don't want you to
Yes,
make
more
decisions for us.
mature
We want to live alone
minds
away
like
from
yours, right?
You insolent boy! If you want to live alone, then so be it. I disown you. Never set foot in my house again.
Gladly. We go with Shen Rahesia?
Rahesia, you will not leave with this Matale boy!
I am, Father, and you can't stop me. We're leaving for the Enclave.
You foolish girl!
Don't try to force him to return.
You expect us to just let them leave? Droids, stop them!
You will not turn your droids on my daughter. Droids, don't let them take Rahesia.
We appear to be at an impasse then. And they got away.
It is your fault, Alan. You were always too violent for your own good.
Me? You were the one who rushed out here with war droids.
Both of you calm down.
I will not rest until I have my Shen back. The Council will hear of the troubles you caused, Jedi.
Indeed they shall.
No sweat off my brow. I mean, shit. I'm gonna transit back to the Ebon Hawk. Then I have to use the facilities. Oh, Lord.